get to the money. Gotta get to the money. Early morning, so you know that I'm on it. So you know that I'm on it. Gotta make sure that my family straight. Gotta make sure that my kids and me. Gotta make sure that.
Welcome to another episode of Drinking After Dark, a podcast where we discuss random topics while having a few drinks. I'm your host, Darius, and as always, drink responsibly. And y'all make sure y'all follow Drinking After Dark podcast on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And y'all make sure you hit that thumbs up and subscribe to Drinking After Dark podcast YouTube channel. Tonight, I'm drinking on Crown Vanilla mixed with root beer. I hope you guys had a great week, great weekend. I'm back to you, man. I know I took a week off, but I'm back. I'm back this week. So we're gonna get into the Olympics. That's what I want to talk to you guys about tonight, the Olympics. As y'all know, it's been going on. Um the United States is as expected is doing pretty well. Pretty well right now. Um they lead the medal count 103. The next and number two is China with 73. All right. So the US has 30 gold medals, 38 silver medals, and 35 bronze medals. Okay. Um, China has 29 gold medals, 25 silver, 19 bronze. So to round out the top five, you have Australia, France, and Great Britain. Okay. With 46 hold on. Make sure I'm reading this right. Uh Man, they got number three. They got are they doing this by? Okay. So basically, the way I'm looking at this medal count, they actually have Australia at three, France at four, and Great Britain at five. I guess they only go by the gold medals. Because Australia only has 45 medals, France has 54 with it put in number four, and Great Britain at 51. But in terms of gold medals, Australia has 18, France has 14, and Great Britain has 13. All right. Um, the Olympics has been amazing. Um, Obviously, and some of the things that we expect to win gold. Obviously, you talk about basketball, uh, track and field. We had we didn't win gold in the women's 100, but the 200 the women won. Uh, Noah Lyles, man, 100 meters, man, gold. Congratulations to him. Simone Biles, obviously, y'all know how great she is. Uh, just a great, great Olympian. Um, y'all know, I mean, come on now, y'all know how amazing and talented she is. And basically, she's has announced her retirement at the age of 27. So, congratulations to her. Um, and I don't, you know what? Here's the funny thing. Obviously, you know they have breakdancing now, right? So it's like, wow, that's an Olympic sport. Um, what's some of the other Olympic sports? Obviously, wrestling, um, boxing. Boxing is an Olympic sport. We've seen a lot of um, amateur boxers go on to become great pros. Uh, Let me see. Swimming. We all know about swimming. It's been a big event when it comes to the Olympics. Okay, but just looking at this, some of the top athletes with some medals out there. Uh, Obviously Simone Biles. Like I said, once again, she has three gold medals, one silver. So congratulations to her. She has four total medals. Uh, I mean, listen, it's been a pretty, even though we lead the medal count, you know, for the United States is really all about the gold for us. Uh, we have again, we have 30 gold medals as a whole. Obviously, by the time this airs, there'll be more gold medals as the Olympics will be over on Sunday. But right there, China, one behind is in gold. So it's kind of like, in a sense, even though we have the most medals overall, seem like the world in a way is slowly creeping up to to the US athletes and things like that. Obviously when you think about basketball and how when the if you go back to 92, how that dream team just basically just dominated their competition. I mean, it was just a complete domination. You go from 92 to right now 2004. Yes, uh athletes from all over the world have gotten better. I mean, in every sport, every all athletes have gotten better. That's just how it is when it comes with time. But now you starting to see, like, okay, now more people are really competing for that gold. Obviously. But once again, United States is dominating in the medal count. So we're not surprised with that at all. Let me see who else has some gold medals. South Korea has 13 gold medals. Japan has 13 medals. Netherlands have 11. Italy has 10. Germany has 9. So, and again, there's the Olympics. It's been fun to watch. It's been fun to watch. I don't know if a lot of you have been watching the Olympics, only caught like glimpses and pieces of it, but obviously, some things are expected. Some things are expected. Uh, Obviously, when it comes to the track and field, you got USA and main rivals Jamaica, especially in the 100 meters, 200 meters. So you have that. And I mean, it's been a fun ride. Been a fun ride. I can't wait to see how the rest of this plays out, but it's been a fun ride. But here's another thing I want to ask all of you about the Olympics. Should corporate like some corporations or even excuse me celebrities start endorsing some of these teams? Now the reason why I'm asking is because we hear about how a lot of Olympic athletes had to start GoFundMe's, have to work two or three jobs just to uh, go participate in the Olympics after they're qualified. They qualified, but yet they still have to work. I'm not talking about, obviously when you talk about NBA players, they make so much money. I mean, we're not talking about that. Track and field, it's kind of like another thing. Gymnastics, the big sporting events that happen at the Olympics. We're talking about like water polo, right? Uh, and that's why I'm bringing this up because Flavor Flav took it upon himself to sponsor the women's polo team. And not only did he sponsor them, but he was there in Paris, uh, their biggest cheerleader. He was there watching every match. He was there cheering them on. Big and really, how can I say, be a I say the biggest ambassador for any team, US team at the Olympics. And for and sometimes these athletes, it's not all of these athletes are able to pay for themselves to go because they have to pay for their own way to get to the Olympics, which I think is crazy, right? I think it's crazy. But by the end of the day, I think what Flav has done not only has been a great ambassador for uh, the US at the Olympics, but sponsoring the team and not only sponsoring the team, but also being there to support the team and to really talk about the team, to mention like, hey, they going for, was it their fourth gold medal? The fourth gold medal. Um, so oh well, here's the thing. They was it this the women's? So the women, unfortunately, they lost to Australia. But hey, listen, they lost to Australia in the semifinal, and but hey, it's okay. You know, they had a great support system around them. You've seen a lot of other celebrities at the Olympics. Obviously, Snoop has been there. I think it was Tom Cruise was out there supporting these athletes. I think it's very very important, right? A lot of Olympians go unnoticed because the sport that they're a part of, they're participating in, it doesn't get a lot of I just say here for us doesn't really get much fanfare. So it's important for celebrities to go out there and say, "Hey, I'm a endorse this team. I'm gonna go support. I'm a sponsor. I'm a support. I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure they have um, not only a chance to compete, but also have a great time at the Olympics. Because I mean, let's just be honest, the biggest sporting event in the entire world, and it's a dream for any athlete to participate in the Olympics. Now, obviously, they talked about the conditions in Paris for the athletes. A lot of them moved out the village to go stay some other place because it was just terrible. But by the end of the day, they got a chance to do something that a lot of athletes wish they can do, and that's participating in the Olympics. Now, obviously, some sports for a lot of countries, in a sense, the Olympics is not the biggest event for them. If you take soccer, we call it soccer in America, but around the world, they call it football. Um, some teams send their quote unquote B team, right? Their B team to the Olympics because they save their A team for the World Cup, right? The World Cup, I would say to me, is hand in hand when it talks about sporting events, worldwide sporting event. We're not talking about just this country, because in this country, obviously, you have the Super Bowl that takes place, which is in a way for this country is bigger than the World Cup. Um, which obviously, if you go back to some previous episodes where I had some guests, we talked about uh, the our men and women soccer team and obviously the pay gap and all that stuff. So y'all can go back and watch that. But when it comes to the Olympics, sometimes it's, even though it's the world's greatest event, so I'm like, hey, for us, it's this World Cup, and that's where the bragging rights come from. You know what I mean? So that is that's something that you know, and don't get me wrong. I mean, even being on like the B team, that's still like you're so talented that you can still go to the Olympics. You know what I mean? So uh let me see what else. Snoop Dogg. I mean, listen, Snoop Dogg has been there front and center, man. Uh Obviously been there just doing his thing. Um Let me see what's some of the stuff that let me see the women's 400 meter hurdles, one gold, women's long jump, gold. Uh so boy, hey listen, again like I said, I feel like the rest of the world is catching up to America. Obviously, the U.S. men's basketball team. Hey, listen, they had a scare, man. Serbia came to play. Serbia came to play, and they rallied to beat them. Now they gotta play France in the gold medal game. So we'll see how that goes. Obviously, the women's team, and that's the thing too. Like the women's basketball team has been dominating, but it hasn't really been getting the coverage like that. And is that the Caitlin Clark effect? I have no idea. You seen Angel Reese, she's out and about. Caitlin Clark, she's doing her thing. And that's what you hear a lot of journalists and a lot of journalists and everything like that saying, "Hey, you want to grow the women's sport, especially the WNBA globally, then you got to put the people that will always, attract the attention." Um, but they're taking care of business over there as expected. Okay, but again, the Olympics uh has been great. Uh, a lot of competitive games. Again, the '92 Dream Team, how they just completely dominated their Olympics. This team, not so much. So, um, and obviously, when you just the world's catching up, athletes are getting better. Again, better training in all sports. I don't care if it's basketball, I don't care if it's track, I don't care if it's soccer, I don't care if it's uh swimming. You can have water polo. Man, I mean, they got come on, man, breakdance. I ain't even heard nothing from breakdancing. Did they do anything breakdancing? I'm gonna look this up real quick. Uh, I guess they don't. Do they have anything? So I guess I haven't done anything yet in break. So I guess I haven't done anything just yet. But well, it's called breaking. I guess that's what they're calling. They calling it breaking. So, but we'll obviously, when those results come out, it'll be this weekend. So looking forward to that, man, to see how that works and see who the best out there. But obviously, man, I think more celebrities and more corporate sponsors, man, that help these teams that don't get a lot of funding anyway, to send them off to the Olympic Games, help these athletes out. Excuse me, and really, really support them. Like I said again, Flavor Flav has been the biggest supporter of a team in the Olympics. Talked about them and everything like that, and I think we need more of that. Obviously, some people are probably more into the Summer Olympics than the Winter Olympics. Um, Winter Olympics is pretty good too, but the Summer Olympics to me is where it's at. And I can't wait to see how the rest of the Olympics play out. All right, y'all give me your thoughts on what y'all think about the Olympics, um, how y'all feel about it, everything like that. Um, and let me know if you know more celebrities or these corporations should sponsor more Olympic teams. All right, y'all, man. I appreciate you guys for tuning in with me tonight. I hope you guys had a great, uh, gonna have a great weekend. Stay tuned. I'm gonna still put out more content on the on my page, so please stay tuned for that. Um, Also, man, you can catch the episodes on YouTube, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts. So please tell your friends and family to tune in, watch, support. Uh, if y'all have anything y'all want me to talk about, please put it in the comment section, or y'all could comment in Drinking After Dark podcast YouTube. page on YouTube, or you can go on Facebook or Instagram. All right, y'all. Make sure y'all please stay safe. Please drink responsibly. And next time, I'm Darius from Drinking After Dark, and we out. Peace.
Gotta get to the money. Gotta get to the money. Early morning, so you know that I'm on it. So you know that I'm on it. Gotta make sure that my family straight. Gotta make sure that my kids and me.